Hello everyone. This is a Sunday stream. It's late night here, and I'm going to stream for like an hour and a half or something. I'm going to fix my maps position, pick up where I left off the last time. Didn't have time to continue stream Sunday, so I'm going to do this today. Hey, Mishugas. I still am unable to pronounce your name. Yeah. Point is, don't ask to ask, just ask. Mechanic, reply to this letter. Yeah, I forgot to update the notification. Як оздоба на торче. Привет. Гекрк, привет. Джеффри, привет. Фичу с выделением карты. И когда планируется финальный релиз? Я думаю, что если все хорошо, я буду каждый день стримить на этой неделе, то я закончу на этой неделе с этим проектом. Я не сделаю не все фичи, которые там есть, я сделаю вот это вот, то, что тут перечислено. Вот, а далее и все. И я хочу переключиться уже на следующий проект. Он будет там, возможно, будет маленькая пауза на еще один коротенький проект, а потом будет очень классный проект. Селекшены делаются для вот этой. Сейчас я буду двигать карты. На Ютубе только YouTube чат видать. А так всегда было. То есть на каждом из этих сервисов только свой чат виден. Павел, привет. Сахин. Окей, I will say Сахин. Okay, so again, I'm streaming in both English and Russian. I'm using today I think I will be using English for the most of the stream, but I will reply in Russian to Russian comments and in English and to English comments, and probably I will switch to Russian for parts of this thing. I want to begin game dev. What's just for beginners? This is an interesting question. Like, there are two parts. If you really want to make games, like if you have an idea for a game and you want to make this game, you probably should just start with Unity or something. Like this will allow you to get things done, basically. If you if you'd like to just do some games and you're more like a tech person, you would like to know how it works behind the scenes, you probably would benefit like from starting to write your code, your own engine yourself. But here's the thing, you won't finish a game. Like, I promise you, you won't be able to finish any game whatsoever. But you, in process of building your engine, you will like spend 10 years writing your own engine, and then you won't make any games with it, but you will learn a lot, and you will probably be a highly paid specialist in like a lot of areas. Выразен привет, русский. Да, основной язык сегодня будет английский стрима, но я буду отвечать на русском, на вопросы на русском. С Бачило будут проекты, не знаю пока. Мы с ним уже сколько месяцев не можем встретиться. And yeah, for beginning game development, I don't have any like sound advice, like read these books or go through that tutorial. I can point you in several directions for like Unity path where you get things done. You will probably finish a lot of games and have fun in process, and but you won't like know how it works, and you will probably be stuck at some things that that can be done in Unity in a good way or like at all. And there's like path with you building your own engine where you won't have any games done, but you will become a good professional, probably. Like C++ library or books, I'd suggest like you refrain from using any libraries at all. You probably will benefit from stuff like GLFW for initialization, or like libsdl. Also like learnpgl.com. But this is not about games. This is just about rendering. Like those libraries, GLFW and libsdl is for like wrapping system stuff around, like making a window, creating a context. But I'd suggest like if you want to go there, I will make my own engine and not game way, you should probably like benefit from reading your operating system documentation and doing things yourself from scratch. Yeah, and for math, like there's like GL mathematics. Yeah, there's a good library for math which mimics GLSL shaders and like shader functions are really useful. But yeah, if you want to know how it works behind the scenes, you should probably start reading like some linear algebra books and wrapping your head around how matrices and vectors work, and building your own math library. You will learn a lot. I think GeekRK has better ideas for you. Like he suggests some books and tutorials, probably that will be more helpful. Okay, so let's continue. Actually, let me open my Atom editor. And I want to do what? I think I left off at reading configuration file, and I'm reading the wrong file. This is open source. So what I want to do here is, okay, I missed config file reading, build stem, yeah, somewhere here. Terminate. Okay, I don't care. And here goes to CFG. So okay, then we have like not map section. The next section is patch landmarks. And this section, what it does, it just transfers state, sets a new callback for the parser. Config repatch callback. Read patch. Now this should probably do the same thing here and return VMF action continue. Key value. There are two things to consider for key value. Map and landmark name. Okay, so if there's a landmark with a name map, we won't be able to do anything about it. So probably the best way to do that is just to open yet another section. Like for each map there's a section which patches landmarks. Something like this. Key value, and there are no key value. Key value is actually the thing that doesn't happen. So by default we return semantic error. But there's this only thing that we expect, which is entry. If entry is equal to VM with entry type section open. And, which is important, key value, key length is not empty. Then we set callback for the intersection callback. So callback is set to config landmark callback. And CFG current map patched map is key value key string view current patched map. And yeah, we need another function which is patch, replace patch with map, not map, landmark, right? Landmark. And this thing supports only two things. It supports only Virex, hello. It supports only entry of two types. First entry type, we have entry key value, and I should probably enter case here, VMF entry section close. Any other things is return VMF action semantic error. I should probably do it like this. Here return VMF action continue. Didn't continue. Well, I basically it's in a state where it left it off. Well, my English is bad, sorry. And this thing should do like OpenSource add landmark patch CFG current patch map key value Section close is state callback config patch callback, and also like state not state, like CFG current patch map length equal to 0, and I should forward declare all this stuff. I think I'm fine with the state of highlighting, map highlighting that I have now. I don't think that's going to be a problem. Like it's good enough for the purpose. Okay, you do have a section close, right? So yeah, switch case VMF entry type section open if key value length is less than 1, then like return VMF action semantic error. Otherwise update this and break. This is continue. Case VMF entry section close is state callback config read callback. Подсветка карты — это специально, чтобы знать, какую карту я сейчас буду курсором таки двигать. VMF entry, VMF action, semantic error. And now I think I need only one function. Add landmark patch. I need to implement this, and I need to implement so I need to have some data structure for holding, like this map has this landmark patch and list of patch landmarks, and then I need to consult this data structure here where I load maps. And I also wanted to do I probably should move this section to separate function to update it whenever I manually offset the map. На карте полно мест, действительно, где карты будут там криво пересекаться, как-то еще что-то. Я сейчас явные косяки хочу пофиксить, где, например, происходит телепорт, и там надо просто карты назад сдвинуть, как они должны быть, по идее. Вот. Там буквально, по-моему, 3... Вот я явно знаю 3 места, где я хочу это исправить. Возможно, там мест этих больше, но посмотрим. Вот 3 места надо исправить. Okay, so this needs to be a separate function, like update map positions or something like that. Which will consult this and... Okay, let's start with patching landmarks. Structure. На малинке дебаг будет. Я хочу это все хозяйство запустить на Raspberry Pi. У меня даже HDMI захват приехал, который можно, чтобы прям стримить, как разработка идет там. Let me do just one little thing here. Okay. Why did I have started streaming today? Like, it's almost 1 a.m. here, and I'm too sleepy like to stream. Why did I even like attempt to? Anyway, okay. Probably I will be somewhat able to do things for an hour. What I'm trying to do, I want to have patch set or something. Okay, probably I can benefit from this thing. I can make it an array, like just an array of the same form like here. У меня более-менее свободный график. Я часто работаю там до 4 утра, но не то чтобы часто, время от времени. Кринчу, привет. Это не проблема, мне вот завтра дочку типа к 10 вести на занятия. Ну и 8, если я лягу типа в 2, это будет 7 с копейками часов, это будет более-менее нормально. So the first thought that I have is probably I can just reread this config file on every map, but I don't really want to do that. Like it's slow, but basic structure is there. So whenever I do load a new map, and I want to have like landmarks, patch landmark. So I don't want to have like any weird structure like tree or something. I want to have just a linear array because a number of entries in this will be like less. I expect it will be less than 10. So going through a regular array will be faster than doing anything. Парсер здесь общий. Вот этот парсер — это тот же самый формат, какой там у всяких остальных файлов движка source. То есть материалы, там, entity, вот это все тот же самый формат. Game-info текста я тоже хотел читать, там такая же структура. Я поэтому как бы несколько стримов до этого переделал переделывал парсер, чтобы его типа одним парсером парсить все. В этом была идея. So let me look at src bsph, which is bsp landmark. sp landmark. You are a landmark. You have like this landmark name, length, and origin. I can probably reuse that. But I don't want to edit map here. I reuse the map structure because I will need to support loading the same map here, and it will it won't have like right model, and I will need to have another flag here for like this map is only patched, it wasn't loaded. What should I do? I can't reuse, just make patch landmarks. So what I'm thinking, if I reuse the memory storage that I have now, like persistent storage, I can grow it by when reading each of these sections, I can just grow it, and at the end I will have a linear array. But if some user like interrupts this thing and makes another thing here after the first patch landmarks, it can open the new VPK file, which will also, I believe, make some allocation on persistent stack, which is not what I want to do. The skybox is applied near the corresponding map. Basically what's going on there is, let me open rendering. So I call render begin and make the closest map like really far away. Then for every map I have this function render model draw, which draws a map model. It does a things and it calculates distance from camera position to the corresponding map's axis-aligned bounding box, and it determines which map is the closest one. And then I have this render end thing, which renders the skybox of the closest map, basically. And yeah, basically it works like I have this render skybox thing, just renders the box around the map, and it just picks the texture of the closest map. So yeah, this is correct. Both of your questions, both of your suggestions are correct. It's not like neither or. Привет, Кеша. Я был паршивым студентом, и меня переманили в программирование, и там, в общем, мне стало немножко лучше. Я учился на троечке. Ну и, в общем, программированием интересовался совсем с детства. Я не пошел учиться на программирование только потому, что, типа, ну, программирование мне интересно, я его сам выучу. А вот физика, типа, это интересно и сложно, и самому там, типа, тяжело. Поэтому пойду-ка я поучусь насильно. И непонятно, было ли это хорошим решением или плохим. Мне до сих пор не ясно. В мат-вузе. Я учился в НГУ на физике. У нас математика там, понятно, конечно, была, там было дофига математики. Но она по сравнению с тем, что на мехмате проходит, в общем, была не то что поверхностная. Я бы не сказал. Нас дрючили только так. Там пары с 9 до 9, ну вот как бы вот это все. No problem. Glad to explain things. This is basically why I'm streaming. Like I could write it offline, and for some things I do write some things offline because like it's not, it may be not a convenient time for me to stream, or like I do some complicated and boring thing which I need like all free slots of my mind to work on and not distract myself with streaming. Yeah, I could. Well, the thing is, I do go through all the maps. Like map count is around 60 or 70, I believe, for the entire Half-Life 2 game. So I do go through all the maps linearly, and just this distance is, I do render each map and calculate the distance. Basically, it's free. I don't do a separate path for distance calculation. And I specifically don't do like any binary tree or like any partitioning. I don't even read like BSP PVSs from BSP. I just render the entire map. The only optimization I do is actually this one. So if I'm too far away from the map, I render it with coarse draw call. There are separate, I believe this is BSPH. There are separate sets of draw calls, detailed and coarse. Detail is the like full material that I support here with all the textures. Like I support only single texture, albedo texture plus light map texture. But the coarse is like average material color plus light map. And coarse draw call renders the entire map with a single draw call. And I also don't do like, I don't even do first time calling. Even if the map is completely invisible, like it's behind the camera, I still render it and it's fine. For this thing, the performance is fine. I do have planned to make this work on Raspberry Pi. Like early iterations of this project did work on Raspberry Pi, and when I come to that, I will probably have to make some optimization, at least regarding to first calling. That I will probably do. Так, Джеффри, привет, я не помню, мы здоровались, по-моему, да, сегодня. По 4К демкам будет, вот у меня этот проект заканчивается, я надеюсь, что я на этой неделе его закончу. Потом я буду изучать Rust, и пока я буду изучать Rust, я постримлю на Rust создание демотула. То есть я буду изучать Rust, делая демотул для 4К демок. Он будет неполный, он будет поддерживать только шейдеры, музыку я на нем писать не буду. Кастомно интерпретируемый императивный язык не для Half-Life будет следующим проектом после того, как я изучу Rust. Вот. Rust я давно хочу изучить. Очень хорошие отзывы о нем сыпятся со всех сторон. Хочу попробовать сам. Okay, let's go back and do something. Окей, чем плох C++ или Python, или разные домены. C++, чем плох? Ну, как сказать, чем плох? Он излишне сложный. И излишне опасный там, где можно, в общем-то, не быть опасным. Вот. Python и Perl совсем другие домены. Я никакого реалтайма ни Python, ни Perl нельзя, в общем, сделать. Ну, то есть можно, но он будет очень такой, как бы, кривоватый по производительности. Там начинаются всякие, что это медленные интерпретируемые языки, со сборкой мусора, что сразу нельзя. Ну, то есть вот это все. Математическое, физическое. Мне физика была интересна, там вот это вот фычи, то есть там кванты всякие, там астрофизика, в общем, вот это все было интересно так с детства. Я думал, вот, можно попробовать там сходить. Оно мне в школе получалось хорошо. Математика никогда не была интересна. Математика для меня как-то вот... ну, не сказать, чтобы это прям анонизм, но... Ну, не мое, не прет. Абстрактота ради абстрактоты не прет. I do use only single draw call for the course. If you for the course rendering when the map is too far away, I do print some info here, like one map is like D3 Citadel 02, it has 17 detailed draws, like with full textures, like as far as I support it. Like I don't support many things here. If I like add detailed textures or like material blending, this will probably explode to many more, like 10 times more draw calls. But still, I do merge many draw calls. Like I'm able to do that because I completely disregard the PVS. Like I can merge all the faces of which have the same materials and textures into single draw calls. And do optimize like vertex buffer layout for that, like vertex buffer and index buffer layout for that. And this allows me to render the entire game in like on my GPU it takes like I do have like one, I'm limited basically by vsync 144 frames per second. If I did it like it's usually done, like you do like draw call per face and do like all this PVS separation, it will be really slow. You will be limited by the draw call count. I tried that. Early version of this project were limited by draw call count. На C++ не особо понимаю логику указателей. На C++ голыми указателями практически не пользуются. Есть всякие смарт-указатели там. Но я не очень понимаю, о чем ты говоришь. В смысле, там указателей куча разных применений. Почему OpenGL не может упрочить геометрии, хотя в матрицах установлены большие дистанции отрисовки? В матрицах установлены. Да, в матрицах да, в матрицах, конечно. Не знаю, как ответить на этот вопрос. Надо смотреть подробнее. Okay, let me try to write something today. Okay, patch is English map name. This is also like const char. Yeah, this is here. And const char and mark name. PSP landmark. course, I should really do like separate paths, like for adding type defs and removing structs in word definitions. Patches count. Не, отвлекать можете задавать вопросы, просто конкретики я не могу без кода никакой сказать. Ну, вообще без конкретных вопросов не могу ответить. So yeah, you do the first pass when you combine all the materials. So basically, I believe what you do is you sort by material in this way. So you only touch like OpenGL state or whatever like rendering engine that you use state, or only when going from one material to another. This helps things greatly. Like this is the first step, and it is fast. But then the actual draw call, like even if you don't change any rendering state, just doing like GL draw something is slow by itself. So what I do here is and what probably you should also do is to sort all the vertices and indices. Like you have to sort indices, but you should also sort vertices for like memory layout and cache coherence stuff. I haven't measured that actually, but I believe it's all like somewhat a little bit helpful. But if you do must sort indices in order to be able to submit it as a single draw call. Like you have you just I can show what I do. Like I believe you should understand the idea now. But I probably can show you what I do here. It's done somewhere. Load model. Render buffer create. Yeah. Somewhere here I do sorting. Face material compare. So at stage of when I load vertices, like when load faces and their vertices, I sort them by material already like at this stage. Yeah, here. So I have list of faces with without any loaded vertices at this point. Like I do first pass when I just calculate what I will have to load, like how many vertices do I need for, like, to know beforehand how much memory will I need to allocate it as a one piece. Yeah, like bin the shader on the ones for number of draw calls is like first step. The next step is just doing the draw call just once, just a single big draw call with all data in it concatenated, as a continuous stream of vertices and indices. Like this is what I do here. Yeah, I sorted them, and these Yeah, this is just optimization to know beforehand how many draw calls will I need. You need my vimrc file. Okay, my vimrc. I don't use many of those. Like, I use this for color schemes, I use this, and I use this. I use this a bit. These and these are like just... This is completely unnecessary. I don't use it, and I should probably remove this. This vimrc file is somewhat stale. Like, I haven't updated it in months or even years. Like, there's nothing interesting there. Just a list of plugins that I use. I'm not a power Vim user. I don't know a lot. I don't use it to its full potential. Okay, so I have this patches and patches count. I should zero them at some point, probably when I read config file, or even before that, because they will, even if I don't have any config file, they will be consulted. Patches counts 0 and g patches is null. Stream draw. Stream. I'm not sure about stream draw because I'm not actually sure what are you doing exactly. So for your case, it's maybe like stream draw, but for my case here, I do have a lot of static geometry which isn't updated after it's loaded, so it's static draw. It may be so for your case too. But yeah, if you have a lot of things that do change from frame to frame, then you actually need to profile, because maybe your stream draw will be slower than doing many draw calls. Like, you should profile and check this and this strategy, and you should check like those on different GPUs, different driver versions, stuff like that, because it's like, it's volatile, it changes a lot. Like, fun things like you should also check like for different file names of your executable file, because drivers do tend like to make different assumptions for different exe file names of your program, because drivers do have like a lot of special cases for known games and stuff like that. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. Okay, I wanted to do here like landmark callback, key value, landmark patch, config patch callback, close. Actually, let me just return VMF action exit here. This is an end. Вообще не угнетает. Во-первых, я не думаю, что я всю оставшуюся жизнь буду программировать. Ну, то есть, не то чтобы я что-то конкретно собираюсь делать дальше, что-то другое, но я не уверен, что я здесь задержусь. Почему нет? Ну, почему как бы мне ничего не мешает двигаться куда-то дальше. То есть, может что-нибудь мне интересно. Я вот там, может, в музыку пойду вообще. Лол. А даже если я останусь, то что здесь угнетающего? В программировании очень много всяких разных подобластей, которые довольно сильно разные. И можно много всего пробовать. Я так думаю. And this function. This is static. Key value. Okay, so you have string view map, string view key, string view value. Terrain generator, height maps, split with chunks. Well, if you have like this, if the terrain is static, you can have like this huge static. It can be static draw. If you update it a lot, let me think. Even if you like vector decision the merchant. Oh, okay. Okay. I know what. Well, you can always pre-bake things, so you can always make some special vertices and special indices for stitching stuff. But I don't have like any advice for you here, probably because I will have to think about your case, and this will take time, and I don't have that right now. Sorry. Do you update your height map in real time? Like, is your terrain modifiable? Okay, so at this point I need to add the next patch to this thing where I have map name and landmark, and I also need to have delete. Delete flag for the landmark. Or can I have like special values for the vector? No, I think delete flag is better. Okay, so here what I need to do is I create patch. New patch is stack allocate persistent. I have like mem persistent size of patch. If g patches or more correctly, if not g patches, then g patches equal to new patch and plus plus g patches count. I see. It only have to merge the chunks. So you have like quad tree or something, and detail level decreasing with distance from camera, right? Okay, I probably do it simpler to do as a linked list or something. Source add map. Тайны вселенной, тут программирование. Короче, с физикой проблема такая, со всей наукой проблема такая, что она безумно классная и интересная, когда смотришь про нее фильмы, читаешь книги, еще что-то такое, а ей заниматься запредельно скучно. Это куча бумажной работы, это куча просто какой-то рутины, и понятно, что даже там в публикацию про бозон Хиггса вряд ли попадешь, хотя у меня много друзей, которые, в общем, в этой публикации с авторами стоят. Не мое, не прикольно. То есть оно веселее про это читать. Ну, как бы кому как. Вот мне это не нравится. Есть люди, которые которых это все торкает. Subdivide plane and sample the height from a chunk of a big height map. Okay. Stitch. Okay, I understand what you're doing. Sounds sensible. Also, like, you could probably do some weird tricks with passing, like having doing stitching in like vertex shader, and like not changing the geometry like vertices on the fly, but whenever your chunk goes from like from more detailed mode in the lower detailed mode, you can just pass some uniforms to shader to tell it's so, and do stitching in shaders, and so you probably can still have static geometry just at the cost of having more uniforms. Cyprian Mihai Melinescu. Hi. Status. I'm in a process of writing data model for patches, like internal model of patches, to rewrite erroneous landmarks to fix the map positions. If you mean low level, like what I'm doing currently, status. More generally, I hope to finish with this project this week. I have a few tasks left. Like I want to try doing Portal 2. These two tasks. This I don't think I'm going to do this. This is low priority. It's fine like that. If I do this, I will need to do material stuff like that. It's not the scope of this project. This probably is also low priority. Yeah, then Raspberry Pi, then macOS. And this probably is not a problem anymore. I think all the maps fit within I do pre-allocate 256 megabytes of RAM for this entire process. I don't do any allocation beyond that. Okay. Yeah. I want to try to reuse these, but I don't really want to do that. Okay, I will do patch. Whatever. Next, you will be next. And patches then can go in any direction. There are no order. So I can do it like this. And I copied the wrong word. And this doesn't make any sense. And then these. This is then new patch. Next is just G patches, and G patches is new patch. Like that. And G new patch. Map name is stack log persistent map length +1 string copy. I think it doesn't do what I wanted to do. When it terminated, you might know reliable distance was large enough to receive the copy. There's no null byte. Okay, it won't do what I wanted to do, so memcopy. New patch map name. Map str map length. New patch map name map length 0. You can do that if you have texture samplers in vertex shader. I don't remember whether WebGL does have that. I believe that was an extension. But well, okay. Okay, to avoid const stuff. One other thing to do is if key length more is larger than BSP max landmark name length or equal to this one, then just complain and return printf previous way is too long. And return. Then allocate all this stuff. Yeah, another thing is struct ABAC3F or origin. Value length is larger than 0 and like what will be the minimal size of this thing? Like I need 2 spaces, 3 numbers, yeah. Otherwise it will be deleted. If larger than 5 and not and 3 isn't equal to scanf value str and format is like this, which is origin pointer origin y origin z, then also complain and leave. Value scanf init value length. Okay. And at this point, new patch delete is equals to value length being less than 5. Less than 5. This or equal. Yeah, my test case is basically 5. And new patch. I also need to do like mem copy new patch landmark name value stir value length. I already checked that it's fine. New patch landmark name value length null terminator and new patch landmark origin is origin. Last boss of the game. Hi. What I'm trying to do is let me try to actually build it now. Patches count. Patches count. This is how it looks like now. Like this is the entire Half-Life 2. All the maps are combined together by reading their landmark positions and trying to make them fit together. There are a few glitches with like wrong map position, like let me try to fix, for example, this map. This map should go this is interesting. So I need to combine these two, I believe. I'm not sure. Okay, and I don't see any. Well, so this is I believe this is inside of Kleiner's lab. It's not even an engine. It's like a really basic OpenGL renderer. Like it doesn't have anything like that I would consider an engine. Like it renders basically static geometry. Yeah, and completely. There's no third party code in this. Like zero. Custom loader, custom render, custom like even window initialization is custom. Okay, so yeah, this I need to fix this. What I'm doing right now is I'm writing code for fixing map position, like some map are positioned wrong. Yeah, you could say that. Like, but it's a small part of an engine. Like, there's a lot more to engine. Okay. So yeah, something like this. You know what? It's actually kind of makes sense. Okay. Okay, interesting. But I will have to preserve that at some point. This This row doesn't make sense. Like, this is what? From which map it is? Is it third? Okay, this is actually from here. Okay, whatever. Okay, I just showed you what the current state is. I do need a lot more work to make it, to fix it. There's too much time. I mean, like, it's too late. It 1:30 a.m. here. So yeah, I believe I do have this code working for adding the patches. I now need to read it. So this is what I'm going to do. This needs to be a separate function. Static void map update position. Map. Last boss of the games. Thanks for following. Okay, this just returned here. Okay, if map is gmaps begin and map model landmarks count equals to 0. This is not correct. I can't do it this way. I need to rearrange this. Which is faster, like going through all the maps and then through all landmarks, or going for all landmarks and then for all the maps? I'm not even sure. It should be the same, right? Okay, if this is then return. Not loaded, then continue, but actually probably should just stop at this point. Also, I'm not sure. About my immersive file. I don't have any convenient way for uploading it. Not right now, sorry. Like, you could just go to this stream's recording and pause it at the point where I show it. There are like 5 to 10 lines to copy from it, for it to make any sense. Yeah, there's another part of vimmerc file, like gvimmerc. My gvimmerc. Yeah, which is like just gets rid of all menus and sets font and size and color scheme for like streaming, because I need to have the font large for streaming for you in order to be for you to be able to read it. But that's it. Like. This is a file. This I don't need anymore too. This is also stale. This thing. Landmarks count. It's kind of annoying that there's no single place to read landmarks from. This is too annoying. Very annoying. Okay, let me think a bit. I can't come up with any more way to make it like convenient or something. How to iterate through all landmarks. Like here I have an idea. I do have an idea. The idea goes like this. Whenever a map is loaded, I need to go through patch landmarks only once, and that is here. Not once, but twice, which is go through all landmarks count. How does this work? I don't remember. Max landmarks. $32. Okay, that's too much landmarks, but whatever. Okay, so what I need to do here, I need to go through patch landmarks and the first naive idea. I go through all actual map landmarks, and if I have a landmark that is not there, let's go through all the maps landmarks. Then for each landmark, I consult the patched landmarks and update current landmark with whatever. Like if it's deleted, I just move. Okay, so yeah, j equals, not even j, like it's const patch p equals to g patches p while p is alive. P next. If stir cmp case cmp p name map name and map name equals to 0 and stir case cmp landmark name lm name also equals to 0, then this is the same landmark. And there are two cases. If p delete and otherwise. If it's delete, then what we do is we mem copy, mem move actually, lm plus 1 map model landmarks count minus I minus 1 minus minus landmarks count. So yeah, just replace this landmark with this and actually like minus minus I and continue to like read the next landmark. Continue. Double continue. This continue should go here. And if deleted, then minus minus I and continue. Otherwise, map lm hi biology as well. This is Vim. This is Vim with a couple of plugins. I'm not a Power Vim user. I just use it basically as Notepad. I don't use any cool features, and I don't have any like weird or efficient customization for it. I use uCompleteMe as semantic completion and like in place or displaying thing. LM origin is p landmark or origin I said. Okay. And yeah, this is not needed also. Okay, this updates landmark. Let's we can test it because we need to do after this we need to do update map update position with map. Yeah, and then I can reuse the landmarks count. Landmarks count is correct. One other thing, like it only updates landmarks. If I need to add landmark, there's another loop that I want that I need to do basically for all the patches. Again, go through all the patches and then go like and yeah, the same check, but it's a bit different. If the same map, but if it's the same map, then try to find the same landmark. And found 0. It's not equal to 0, then continue. Equal to 0, then found and break. Go out, and otherwise we haven't found it. So what we need to do is first check that we have enough space for adding this landmark. Map model landmarks count is less than BSP max landmarks. If equal to BSP max landmarks, then complain. Complain and break, because we can't do anything about that. Otherwise, add this landmark, which is like map model landmarks map model landmarks count is p landmark and increase its number. Map model landmarks count. Okay, these and also some messages for debugging, like injecting landmark %s %f to map sorry p landmark. And yeah, of course, we need to completely skip like p delete. This is important. Landmark name p landmark origin x. And here also like this is where I need this. Okay, not injecting, but modifying landmark. P landmark. Okay, let's try it. Right. Found one. Break. Found continue. Nothing happened. Which is weird. Or have I forgot to like read config file, config read callback, config read file. Section. Yeah. This is a mistake. We support only one section, and that is fetch landmarks. So this is a semantic error if it's otherwise. No, it doesn't look right. Injecting landmark 0000 to map D1 train station. Павел, пока, спасибо. Я тоже скоро пойду. So it has the wrong landmark name. Key and value. Landmark name is wrong. Key value. Okay, that's obviously like this is key and this is key. Key, yeah. And this is also key. Okay, let's try it again. And yeah, now it's positioned completely. Its position is completely wrong. But one other thing to do is no, it's positioned wrong because I have I have injected this landmark, like this test landmark, with wrong value. What I wanted to do is offset struct avec3f debug offset, which is a thing that is accumulated separately. Which is yeah, right. This is unnecessary. Yeah. Load map, load world spawn, loaded tower, patch landmarks, name, injecting landmarks, okay. Debug offset avec3ff0. I need to use this, and one last thing is this is a debug offset. Okay, this I believe is enough scaffolding. Yeah, another thing is, so I did update this, but I need to update other maps. Let's try it. So for map m equal to g maps, probably all maps that are after this map only. While m equals to m next map update position m I'm not sure that it will work correctly, but let's try it. Okay, it works. So I can move the entire world now. So somewhere here lies the right position. I should see a lot of that fighting. I do see like a lot of that fighting, but not sure that it's related. Okay, probably okay. Now. What was the messenger? Oh, okay. Offset. This one. Let's try it again. Okay, this is in wrong direction. And this first one seems to be corrected. Okay, next mistake. What I'm not doing here, which I should really do, is map %s, which is map name. Selecting printf selected map g selected map name. I need to go somewhere here, I believe. Okay, so this is really large section and this is like really weird. What is this thing? What the hell is going on here? Nah. Okay. What is this? So this one is correct, right? This goes here, here, and here, and you go here, and you go. This is this. Okay. And this map is for some reason connected to this one, which it really shouldn't. Like somewhere after this map, and so we go that way, this way, then this way, then this way, and this way. We don't go this way. This is blocked, and we go to this thing. Okay, so what I need to do like here is selected map canals 09. 09 is correct, so 08 was the last one. Okay, let me close this way. Canals 08 selected map. Trans canals 7-8. Антон, привет. Привет. Красноярску, привет. Okay, I had landmarks log here. Let me just read it. So canals. Okay, I believe this one has this erroneous thing, so let me patch this too. So the map name is D1 canals 11. And the landmark name is this, and we should delete it. This is erroneous. Okay, let's try it again. No. What happened? landmark. Deleting landmark canal strands. This doesn't look right. Okay, man mem of destination source. Destination is this. Okay. Obviously. Okay, this looks saner. This looks saner quite a lot. Let's look at this offending part. Yeah, it makes much more sense now. So we go to here. This is self-intersection with something. Then here. Yeah, these two maps like form this self-intersection grab, and then this area here also intersects with this. Okay, whatever. Go this way. Then go this way, and yeah, this is removing the landmark. Fix this problem. Then we go this way. This is the next map. Then there's this helicopter fight here. Then Kleiner slab, dog, and Ravenholm, Ravenholm, Ravenholm. Also intersecting a lot. Then this part, this, and this. Yeah. From now on, it seems fine. This and this and this and this. What is this? There's this part of under the bridge part. I know what's the deal with green thing actually. It's I have green background, so skybox isn't drawn behind this selected level, so that's why it's a selected level is green. I couldn't figure out it last time. I also have this issue with wrong skybox color. I think this one should be wrong. And for some reason it isn't. Should be wrong. I have no idea what's going on there. Okay, whatever. And this is what? This is Kleiner slab, right? Again. Yeah, I think so. Okay, this is the last thing that I'm going to fix. So selected map D3C1701, and I should inject a landmark here. A landmark to D1 train station 05, for example. 405, and let me do it as 000. Okay, this is a mistake. I should inject landmarks first. Landmarks, map model dot landmarks +1 model landmarks and size of PSP landmark. Basically, I should have injected landmarks have higher priority than the embedded ones. So I should inject them first. For some reason, it doesn't work. G1 train station 0405. Okay, landmarks, how do they work? So I go through all the maps. And I also should check like if map to equals to map. Continue. Those landmarks and these landmarks and compare them. Add more info. M1 name. And map2 name. So that I have more data on which map and landmark are picked. Injected. D1 train station 0405. Modifying in okay, modifying is whatever, modifying, right? No big deal. Prison C17, parent map D2, prison 08. So it picked the wrong map for some reason, but why didn't you like the first one? Ah, of course, it's not D1, it's this thing. Wrong name, obviously. Yeah. Okay, this is more like it. Now I should skip all the maps up to this point. And now I can move this one here. Okay, I don't think that's entirely correct. I need to find out some other regions for that fighting. That fighting is a good measure of okay, the height is wrong, right? It's needs to be quite taller than that. Right? Mm-hmm. Okay, this is correct. This is also correct. Now for the height. Okay, this looks like it. Yeah, this looks like it. As you can see, it's a bit different in here for some reason. Interesting. So this distance here is not preserved. So I've aligned everything here. But it doesn't align correctly here. I didn't expect that. Okay, probably it makes sense to realign this stuff. I will do it later. This is set. Okay, this is the patch. Let's check it out. Right. Okay, let's go. There. Here and here and here. Okay, I think it's broken enough. So I will just patch it to align with start of the game, if it's possible. Like, I think it's unalignable. You know what? Those buildings have the completely, like, they... What? They are so different. It would be impossible to align it. Like, it's too... Ah, okay. Ground level is wrong. For some reason... Intel Silly for hello. Okay, that fighting with floor. Okay. Now align this. I really hope that they didn't mess geometry. Okay, now it looks right, but it isn't connected properly to the previous map because, well, reasons. Okay, I think I'm done here. I think I'm done here. Well, I need to make this patch here. Patch this map. Нет, не каждую. Я думаю, что я здесь я закончил. С корректировкой этих карт я закончил. Мне просто надо теперь лендмарк ее D13, C17. D3C 1703, да, там было? Okay, I need to patch this landmark by these values. Okay, so this can remain as 0. This can remain as 0. No, this is not correct. This is probably correct. 2, 3. 2, 3. 628. Two, 5. Yeah, this is correct. No, this is not correct. This is not correct. Different direction. Okay, so offset. Okay, tab landmarks log D3C17. This is the last thing that I do today. So this is landmarks value to CFG. So now I have to add all these numbers together. Which I'm incapable of doing. Okay, Python to the rescue. Okay, 5.2. Okay, 5.3.5.6. Go here and select this. 5.3.5 minus, right? Minus 5.3.5.6 plus 5.2.4 48.32 41.76 minus 41.76 48, right? Yeah, looks like it. And minus yeah, it would seem so, but I'm not sure. I'm bad at math. I went to physics, not math. Well, almost there, almost there. Not exactly, but almost there. Okay, experiment 2. Two 176. Okay, something like this, I believe. And this one 5.3.5.6 plus 5.4. That is not correct. So this was like this, right? Nope. What was page up to page down? Page up. Z. Wordgeoff to high. Well, I'm just combining stuff until it looks correct. 35. I'm too tired to think. I just will try everything until it works. Okay, now it works. I think this is the correct thing. Maru Infantry, привет. Cruises, нет. Okay, so I think I have everything, all the map places fixed as much as possible. There are few things that are not correct in original data, and I won't be going to fix that. That's out of scope, but otherwise everything seems correctly positioned as much as possible. Okay, so next thing that I will be will be let's commit it. Let's commit it to status. Only 3 files were changed. Yeah, this is all. Yeah, this all this crap. Just I want to remove this comment and rerun this and okay, fix map positions, fix, what was the issue number? 23. Awesome. Git status, git push. Okay. Okay. Please be marked as closed. Yes. Okay, all of this is fixed. This fixed. This is fixed. I now can move. I can now move you to here. And the next thing we'll be doing Portal 2. And after that we'll be doing Raspberry Pi. I think so. Okay, that's it for today. I'm 1.5 hours out of budget. I will have like 6 hours of sleep today, which is really low for me. But yeah, anyway, thank you for watching. Next stream will be probably tomorrow, if I will have time for that. And if not, it will be like I have always planned stream for Thursday. And yeah, this is going to, I really hope to finish this project this week and start a new and interesting Damascene related project next. Anyway, thank you again and see you next time. Bye.